Hi guys, Keeker here. So welcome to the class of Raid Shadow Legends Artifact Management 101. So today we will be talking about the artifacts which you want to leave in your storage for the future and which you should sell right away. And let's start with the basics. So you can have 1000 artifacts in your storage and 1000 of accessories, and with all the new sets coming into the game, it's became the problem basically to be able to save them all. So you need to say goodbye to lots of gear, and you should have some criteria for that yourself. So first of all, I want you to remember that you can't upgrade all of them, and you shouldn't upgrade all of them because you don't have enough silver. If you're not whale, of course, but even the whale, it still takes a lot of time to upgrade all the artifacts, and you need to know which ones deserves that and which are not. So with all this latest CVC focusing on the forge, I thought to myself that should I change my own approach to them or not? Is it working fine or not? So let's have a look. As you see, I have 940 already out of 1000, so I definitely need to clear some room, and I think the best approach to show you what you need to consider, what you need to do, is basically to show you how I will clear my storage first of all, and then we will go to the forge. I will create some gear and comment on them just to explain my thought process along the way. So let's start. Here we are. As you see, first of all, basic sets, if you are in the early game, they are fine, but in the end game they are really not. So the only things I save myself is some legendary stuff, which I think maybe at some point I will need, because I'm really not sure about the life set or fence set, because they have a divine sets which are much better with the shield at least, and but even with the shield, yes, I'm not using them much. So that is the first criteria, type of the set, and depending on the way you're in the game, some of them you need to sell right away. Here I saved it because of the speed, but again, it's really from a long time ago. I need to sell it already. I will not update it, especially with the flat substat here. This one is much better, probably I still save it, and as you see, all of them at least epic ones. The rare ones, if I save them, it should be the good reason for that. So these ones I will sell. As I said, if we have the rare ones, we need to have a proper look on them. This one, if it would have two upgrades on the crit rate, it would be good, nice, but other than that, it's not. So these ones I definitely sell. Here we go. Just to check out, we will update to first update to see which substat will be lifted. Yeah, because critical rate, it's really important, and defense set in general, you don't have any other great defense sets for the defense heroes. I believe I use it for Valkyria, for other, this one is actually good, 18 critical rate, so I will leave it. Maybe someday I will need the critical rate with the defense set, and that's where I will use it. This one I probably will not use it. Critical damage without the critical rate on defense set, it's highly unlikely. Again, 5 stars, I saved it before. Nowadays I don't need the 5 stars. If it's only updated in the mid game, yeah, I've updated already some of them, so I will save them, but other than that, there is no reason to keep them. Speed set, yeah, so speed set is the one of the basic sets which you need to focus on for the arbiter first of all, yes, for your leader, and you need to save the stats. You see the ones with the best stats. You see this one is with the resistance, but still it has a little bit speed, and it's 6 stars, so I probably will leave it. Maybe someday I will need someone with resistance. This one I actually can sell. It's lived long enough, but I still don't have an opportunity to use it. So this one I will leave, because even with the flat substats, twice it's rolled up my speed, and that's exactly what I need from my speed sets. So all the 5 stars, all the rares, critical damage 12, that's the reason I saved it, but with no critical substats, and I have another better cases with the critical rate substats. So these ones will probably go. Yeah, that's definitely go. Okay. Attack with critical rate substat. This one, to decide, I need to roll a little bit and see how it goes, because if it twice roll up my critical rate, it's actually a nice piece of gear to save up for some attack champion. But let's see. Yeah, without double roll on this one, I need to sell it. So basically I sell all the 5 stars rares if they are not with some good substats. Generally this is my approach. For other rares, here you see I have a rare 6 star with the speed and critical rate with a critical rate set, so probably it can be used, so I will save it up. This one with critical damage as well, nice to have, nice to have. This one is already 16 again, so okay. So this one is just generally good pieces. So the first thing first, you need to see the 5 stars rare and analyze if you need those or not. So this one is actually nice. No, this one I will not use, this one I will not use. Okay, speed is the only thing which the reason to save it up, and this is 5 star, but it's with the really good substats, so I will save it. The resistance set, I actually tried to save more or less decent pieces here, because at some point of time, if you want to raise the power of your account, the best way is to stack the resist on your vault champions. So if you have the time, you can go and level them up and just put them on some vault champions, just for the sake of the power of your account. Alright, so yeah, here speed and crit rate, speed and crit rate. That's the reason I saved these 3 rares pieces for the lifesteal. I'm not sure that I will use them actually. This one is not really nice one, so I actually can sell it. Yeah, 5 stars, it's really under question in the end game. I don't think I will be able to use them. So yeah, these ones I saved only because of the speed. No, that's I need to sell. This is with speed, probably can be used. This one is nice. This one speed, HP with a speed substat, so the decent piece. 5 star speed, but I have a lot of 6 star speed, so no reason for me to save it anymore. Again, so in your case, if you are mid gamer, you probably should be more careful with the 5 stars if you don't have an opportunity to get a lot of 6 stars gear yet. So yeah, that's the maximum artifacts you need to consider. It's depending on where are you in the game right now. So for the end game, it's definitely 6 star, at least epic. This is the general rule. The rares, the 5 stars, they are all under question. If it's flat start, definitely it should be sold out right away. Only case is I have the flat start artifact, which I leveled up till 16 level upgrade, is because it has the speed substat and a speed set for my arbiter. So this is the best way to get the speed, was the best way to get the speed for her, so that's why I saved it. But other than that, rares, I really don't recommend to save. Yeah, even these ones, you just need to be a little bit more sharp to be able to squeeze into the requirements of the limiting of the storage. Yeah, immunity set with the speed substats, it's important. With the critical rate, it's important as well. If it twice roll up the critical rate, then it's fine. If it's not, then I will need to sell it out. So let's see. First roll up was luck, and the second, yeah, the upgrades of the artifacts takes time. Yeah, double crit rate roll up. I will save this piece of gear for, and this one is with the speed, so that's also safe. Attack 1, no. I thought at one point with the new accessories which are coming into play in Arena that we will have to go from critical damage to attack ones, but nowadays I don't think so. We've seen it in action, don't think it's required. Alright, so this one is definitely sell. Again, 5 stars. Yeah, so relentless setup, set of gear. It's much harder to obtain, only from tournaments, so this one always you need to have a double look. But in general, you see almost no rares here, and almost all 6 stars only saved. So in the end game, you will have enough of those. These ones saved just for the sake of the critical rate, even though it's 5 star. So let's see if I get lucky, because no reason at all for saving this type of gear. Yeah, now I will sell it out because it's definitely not enough. It's not nice. All right, what else? This one I actually saved a little bit when we had the Scarab King, but generally you don't need so much. You need to sell all the 5s. Even, yeah, you don't need those. Even the legendary ones, I don't believe so. Yeah, with the flat substats, you see how I was quite desperate to find the good setup of the gear to save and upgrade for my champions. Stun set, really nice one, so yeah, but right now, even for him, for it setup, I don't need the rares. 5 stars. No, no, alright. So I think you got the idea in general, yes, how you need to handle things in your storage itself. Do we have something interesting below which I want to point out? Yeah, these ones, all the new sets of gear which you really need, and perception is the one you will do a lot of in the forge. The rare ones I actually don't think we need. Speed, critical damage, no, these type of things I don't need. Critical rate, yes. HP, okay. Alright, so yeah. HP, speed, accuracy. Do we have any HP there with the better setup? Oh, this one is not good. This one is no good. I really don't like the pieces with just one roll up for each substat. It's not really useful. You need some outstanding pieces in general to be able to get the great setup for the champion. Yeah, okay. No, this one can't be saved. Fine. So we finished with the storage for now. You see 868. I can probably clear this up a little bit more if I need to, but for now let's go to the forge and see which pieces you need to save and which you don't. So actually let's start with the swift parry. For the swift parry I always save my rank charm and rarity charms to use, because these ones are really hard to obtain. And as you see, these ones 6-star, but with the flat substats I definitely don't need it, and rare one. Again, no luck at all. Let's go further. So I also use it for rare set artifacts, gear sets. I use these charms, but for general ones you don't need those. You see this one 5-star with the crit rate, speed and resistance. It's quite nice from one point of view, but it's still 5-star, so I will sell it. For the end game I need 6-star mostly. I don't have enough silver to upgrade every piece I have, and the time of course as well. So let's start with the perception set. This one I never use any charms. You just go and roll and see and analyze which one you need or not. So rare 5 stars, sell. You see, you don't even need to look into the substats at this point. If it's rare and 5 stars, you sell it right away. Flat start, it doesn't matter. Even if it's legendary, you sell it basically for this type of set. 5-star in the end game I don't need it, but if you need it for yourself, then it's different story. But as you saw, I've already had a lot of 6-star perception gear. Here we have a speed substat, epic. I will keep this one. Maybe I will need it again. So as you see, Another point of the doing it in the forge is actually you have to use 10k of silver, and you selling always for more. So it's one way to get more silver for your artifact upgrade events and so in general. But I not in luck at all today. 5 stars, flat HP. Yeah, you just sell it. You don't need those. What else? What did I didn't tell you yet? You see here crit rate, crit damage. It's the really nice substats which you need to consider always. But it's, if it's rare, if it's 5 star, then you don't need to save it up. You don't have enough silver. Remember that. This is really important. So this one, for example, 6 star attack percent and critical rate substat. This one is really nice one. So even if it's rare, in this case I will save it up, because I can probably use it on one of my damage dealers in the team. Yeah, who also needs accuracy, of course. This one is rare, 6 star defense and speed. If it's rolling up twice speed, but really I have a lot of shields already, with at least epic with the nice substats to use. Oh, this one would be great if it would be the defense percent, but if it's flat, you just sell it in this case. I have a lot of flats today. Defense, yay. Okay, this one is 5 star, or legendary, but lots of flat substats, so I will not even bother to, again, same thing, I will not bother to upgrade it, because with the flat starts, and for this one it was the 5 star, I really don't need it. But if you in the mid game, that probably can be useful for you. But here in the forge, yes, it's much easier to get the 6 star just if you have enough time. It's not running the dungeons, yes, it's just spending your money, silver in-game money. Yeah. So probably I will recommend for perception and if you need the resilience, but I highly doubt it, because the resilience, it's nice set but not really useful in a lot of situations. Perception, on the other hand, is quite useful for all the aspects of the game, for the dungeons, for the clan boss, for the Doom Tower. Yeah. So alright, so this one I will save even with the one flat substat, but other two are really nice ones, and it's 6 star and it's epic. I think you've got the idea, but if you still have any questions, leave your comments below, let's discuss. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the button below. Like. Have a nice day, bye.